counterplay inside, picking his way back to the 10, to the 5.
It's time for high school sports, right here on your home for local sports, the NCWLIFE Channel. Today's broadcast is brought to you by Biosports Physical Therapy, Charter College, Confluence Health, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, Global Car Care, Harvest Valley Pest Control, Les Schwab, One Way Construction, Rivercom 911, Save Mart, and Sangster Motors. And now let's get ready for high school sports. It starts now on your local TV station, the NCWLIFE Channel.
Gonna win it. Eastmont's gonna win the Bridge of Sportsmanship. It's Gregerson on the interception.
The NCWLIFE broadcast at Eastmont Wildcat Stadium in tonight's match between Cashmere Bulldogs and the home field team, Eastmont Lady Wildcats, in blue. And Cashmere is starting the match off in white, all white. Both teams have had some early success and start this game coming into with some momentum here. Eastmont with a win at Sela, and Cashmere prevailing in a come-behind win against Montesano.
That's right.
And with me, this is Matt Wisen, actually. And, I'm out of my my comfort zone here, but Matt Wisen speaking to you right now, and with me as always the how do I want to say this? The maestro of the vocals.
Come on
I'm trying to be a little bit more eloquent than that, but anyway, I'll let you go ahead and introduce yourself. And
thank you very much, Matt Wisen. The check is in the mail. Sebastian Moraga with you now, folks. Thank you so much for joining us in this lovely late summer evening of soccer action from Eastmont High School, East Wenatchee. We will see the baby blue of...
I believe that's Cascade Blue, is that correct? Or Columbia Blue?
Columbia Blue,
yes.
Blue, that's right. Columbia Blue of Eastmont against the white and orange of Cashmere. It's going to be an interesting contest, not to say the least, for the fact that this is the first road game of the season for Cashmere. They play Montesano at home, and the first home contest of the season for Eastmont. They played Sela on the road. They're both 1-0, and I'm sure that they'll want to continue with their winning ways. We've got about 5.5 minutes. 5.5 minutes before the start of this contest. Let's have a look at the starters really quick. First, the visiting Cashmere Bulldogs, coached as always by Dennis Tronson. Number 1, Esther Walkley. Number 4, Carly Diaz. Number 5, Ella Birch. Number 7, Jen Ledesma. Number 8, Tess Scott. Number 9, Natalie Dart. Number 10, Caitlin Bjorklund. Number 11, Zoe Brown. Number 12, Isabella Hensch. Number 14, Ava Courtney. And number 19, Molly High. And now the Eastmont girls soccer team, and as Matt pointed out, not baby blue, Columbia blue, which incidentally, I know you cannot see him, but that is exactly the color he's wearing. He's been told to remain neutral. He's not listening.
I'm not used to having, I don't wear this shirt when Wenatchee comes, but I'm not used to non-league opponents typically being so close to Eastmont. So it's basically like, it's an NCWLIFE broadcasting range. And yeah, this is just a little bit of a snafu by me here.
We've all done it. We've all done it. All right. Number 1, Allie Teachner. Number 7, Kylie Weems. Number 9, Kylie Rosen. Number 10, Mackenzie Ferguson. Number 12, Kendall Flanagan. Number 14, Annalise Bauman. Number 18, Kylie Matrichet. Number 19, Anna Klinkenberg. Number 20, Sophia Greathouse. Number 21, Liliana Johnson. And number 22, Paige Fischer. The head coach of the Eastmont girls soccer squad is the one, the only Vidal Hurtado. They're having the coin flip at the center circle. And let me ask you something, Matt. How fair is it to expect these teams to be a little rusty? Because last time we had girls soccer back in the spring, we said, well, you know, it's been a long layoff, COVID, da-da-da-da. And it was understandable to some degree to expect the soccer to be a little bumpy, a little rusty, a little rough around the edges at times. Well, spring came, spring went. Now it's fall season, the normal season for girls soccer. They've had one game under their belts, not easy games either. How fair is it to expect them to be rusty or to not be rusty?
That's fair. A lot of these ladies still play club ball together or on other teams throughout the summer. So individually, I think their match fitness as a whole will probably be pretty good. But when they come together and they've got relatively short amount of time to train in a different system under different philosophies and everything else, as a unit, definitely going to take some time to get everything oiled. And so yeah, that's definitely a fair expectation. Usually takes a handful of weeks until things start looking like they're meant to happen.
It's going to be an interesting contest, without a doubt. These two teams, they know what it's like to go deep into November. So without a doubt, they want to be able to make a deep run this year as well, I would expect, Mac. I don't think that the goals have changed just because the circumstances are a little different.
True, yeah. Eastmont feels like they really missed out on a good opportunity last time they played, not having an opportunity to go into any kind of playoff format. And they definitely had the squad to make a deep run in the state tournament, and was just unable to do so because of the COVID situation. And Cashmere always seems like they expect to go to playoffs, expect to do well, and hope to have a shot at finishing in the top 2 or 3 of state. And Cashmere's got lots of expectations this year, and always against a higher, a larger, a 1A versus 4A type of a scenario. The underdog always has a chip on their shoulder coming out and makes things entertaining.
Absolutely. When it comes to Cashmere, the situation is even more particular in the sense that Cashmere normally tends to be battling for the league title. Granted, we had kind of an unusual looking league last year with the normal alignments kind of tossed out the window for the duration of this of that reduced season, but it still stung the Cashmere fandom not to be able to lift the trophy at the end of the year. If you'll remember, Quincy, newbies to the Caribou Trail League, took the league title for the first time in their program's history. So double incentive for Cashmere today to keep on trucking, to stay on their winning ways, and to show Quincy that last year was an aberration, perhaps. We're having the starting lineups recited right now. It's a pretty good crowd for a school night. Cashmere normally tends to travel well, and if you add to that the geographic closeness of the contest, perhaps we shouldn't be surprised that the fans are en masse here at Wildcat Stadium. We had the junior varsity, or the reserve as Cashmere prefers to call it, the junior varsity / reserve contest before this game, and Eastmont took that one by a score of
6-2.
6-2. It was 2-2 at the half, so it was a lot closer in the first half, and through long stretches of the second half than the score would lead you to believe. What are some of the players that you think we might want to watch on the Eastmont side, Matt Wisen?
Well, there's several returners and some players that got several starting minutes last year. Made Trichit, Klinkenberg, as you remember, broke her leg, I think, late early in that season. It was an unfortunate break. I still remember seeing it happen on the field right now in my head. At Paige Fischer, coming up as a sophomore this year, and she got some time last year under her older sister Riley, and connected well. And I think she runs the show pretty well up top. Who else we got here? Kendall Flanagan. Man, she's been a starter, it seems like, for 10 years now. She's only a junior. So, but she is definitely a force to be reckoned with up top. Good speed. Just causes mayhem up on top. Elise Bickford, new to she got some starting time last year as a freshman.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
She had a strong showing this year with club soccer. So definitely quite a few players on Eastmont to step up and take over the reins.
All right, we'll take a look at Cashmere when we come back from this break for the national anthem. Don't go away.
911, what is the address of your emergency?
Yes, it's me. It's my husband. I think there's something the matter with him.
It was a feeling that I'll never forget, like being able to meet them and know that he survived.
Okay, tell me what's happening. Is he conscious?
No, he's not. He's not.
Okay, take a deep breath for me. I'm getting you help.
Rivercom means to me that I still have my husband here with me. They're the ones that guided me through saving his life.
Let's face it, selling your good used vehicle can be a hassle, if nothing else. Consign your vehicle here at Global Elite Motors. When you do, you'll get the best possible price because of our proprietary selling system. We offer the ability to finance, add warranties, take trade-ins, and much, much more. Each consignment vehicle we represent is thoroughly inspected and marketed to attract qualified buyers. Let us help sell your quality vehicle. Buying a vehicle? Consigning a vehicle? Stop by Global Elite Motors on Wenatchee Avenue at Global Car Care.
When your heating or cooling system is giving you trouble, call the diagnostic doctor from Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning.
Here's the culprit right here.
All joking aside, when you call Dick's, you're calling 35 years of experience at customer service right here in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's strongly believes in repairing before replacing, and they service all major brands of HVAC units.
We just had the national anthem, and now the Eastmont Wildcats are taking their spot on the right side of your screen, ladies and gentlemen, as the Cashmere Bulldogs receive their last minute instructions from head coach Dennis Stronson. Game just about to start. Non-league action here from Wildcat Stadium in beautiful East Wenatchee, Washington. Cashmere 1-0, Eastmont 1-0. It's always nerve-wracking for me when Cashmere plays Montesano. I figure I'm going to have some uncomfortable moment. I have some bad memories from that town. It's a lovely town, but whenever I drive by it, I try to not be seen by many people.
I don't know. I've got great memories of Montesano personally. I've got some really good fish out of that area.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it. Yeah, my ex-girlfriend from college is from Montesano, so I tend to go incognito. We're back in action, talking about things that actually matter, with Cashmere going from left to right on your screen, ladies and gentlemen, with Ella Birch touching the ball back. The quick move to the side. Trying to open the game up now, waiting for it, is Molly High, interrupted. Recovered at the 18-yard line. The quick touch to the back for Ferguson. Across the center alley, recovered by Cashmere. Cashmere is struggling a little bit to get out of their own half of the field. Carly Diaz. Recovered quick by the Wildcats. May Treichert. Kendall Flanagan. The quick give and go doesn't work. Whistle on the play. It will be a free kick for the Wildcats. It's just been one quick go around the clock. 1 minute of play. And the referee is signaling something. He wants to stop the clock and take care of the 9-yard distance between the wall and the ball. And then decree that play will resume via this upcoming free kick. May try to the shot, and a good stop that time by Ava Courtney. Good dive. A good effort by the Wildcats, an even better response by the netminder for the Bulldogs. Bjorklund down the stripe, looking to connect with number 20. She's not on the roster. Go figure. The quick touch upfield, recovered by Eastmont, shot across. Kendall Flanagan, rejected that time by Jen Ledesma with more urgency than style. It will be Eastmont ball. Referee checking with one of his assistants. Nothing untoward in that play, just a regular old-fashioned throw-in coming your way. The swing and kick on defensive labor by Cashmere, recovered quickly by the Wildcats. Great house, taken back by the Bulldogs. Molly high, good stop that time by Weems. Weems under some pressure now. Whistle on the play. Yeah, she was being held back in an illicit fashion by the Cashmere marker as we approach the 3 minute of play here at Wildcat Stadium. So glad to have you with us. First broadcast of the fall season. Thank you so much for tuning in. Cashmere against Eastmont. Eastmont against Cashmere here from beautiful East Wenatchee. Free kick once again, second in as many minutes. The shot and the stop once again by the nimble Ava Courtney. Rolling to her right. The touch upfield does not quite work. Quick recovery by the Wildcats. Mackenzie Ferguson taken back now by Isabella Hunch. Hunch switching flanks now for Carly Diaz. Good deep ball that time into Eastmont territory for the first time in this contest. That took about 3.5 minutes. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for the visiting Cashmere Bulldogs. Decked in white with orange numbers and letters on the uniform. The quick run that time, good intention by Carly Diaz into the box. The shot across and the stop by Ali Teachner. Speaking of Ali Teachner, Matt Wisen, how big are the shoes that she's having to fill without Cora Fry now under the 3 tubes?
Huge. Cora has been a staple back there for 4 years, and one of the best, if not the best, one of the best top 2 goalkeepers in the league for the last 4 years.
Absolutely.
And primarily almost saw about every minute that was to be played as well. And so the backup keeper didn't have a whole lot of varsity experience coming into this game or this season. And so that's very challenging as somebody trying to step into those shoes. Hopefully she got some tutelage under Cora and was able to learn a little bit from her.
Deep ball that time into the box, looking to connect with, it looks like Natalie Dart. First on it, the aforementioned Ava Courtney, make that Ali Teachner, making the stop for the Wildcats. May Treichert, surveying her territory across the center circle. The quick triangulation, now it's Ferguson on the move. Bit of a mistake there that time, and clearing it up with more urgency than style was the center back for the Bulldogs. Now, I would bet my last cent that was not what the Cashmere Bulldogs wanted to do that time, but play continues, and nevertheless, Eastmont on the move across the center circle. There's Rosen. Oh, battling it out now. Whistle on the play. A bit of a shove, says the referee. It will be Cashmere ball right at midfield. Carly Diaz. Hansch. Quick run down the flank. Shot across. And that one kind of tricks the eye, but it went out of bounds and then hit the net. 6 minutes on the clock. First half between Eastmont and Cashmere and Eastmont. The goal kick for the hosts, or the hostesses in this case, doesn't quite work. Taken away by Natalie Dart. Let's see if she can make something happen. Taken back by Weems. Trying again is Dart. Dart and Weems. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be a throw-in for the Bulldogs, and it is. On the move now, where the long, deep passes are the Wildcats. A shot across that time by May Trichet into the box. Good maneuver that time. Bit of a collision there. Still battling for it is Flanagan. Flanagan and May Trichet taken back and taken away by the backline of the Bulldogs. The quick putting touch doesn't quite work. Looking to connect with Tess Scott that time. Instead, it's an Eastmont defender delivering the ball to Mackenzie Ferguson. Back to Klinkenberg. Klinkenberg with plenty of room, plenty of time. Across the center alley. Weems. Farther back. And now across into Cashmere territory. Esther Walkler. Ledesma. Good maneuver. A good triangulation that time. Hansch. The through ball that time. Will it connect? First on it, however. Looks like Kendall Flanagan before Bjorklund could get to it. Ball goes out of bounds. And it will be Eastmont ball. 7 minutes, 58 seconds in the first half. Biosports Physical Therapy, providing the best environment, most qualified, experienced therapists in North Central Washington. You have the right to select your healthcare team. Why wouldn't you choose the best? Choose Biosports. I have a friend who goes to Biosports for years now. Swears by that place. Absolutely swears by that place.
We have spent plenty of time there with my son Tyler, and definitely has kept him in the game very well. So I also endorse Biosport.
A bit of a battle there near the corner. Flag. Ball goes out of bounds. Referee says it will be the Bulldogs putting it back into play. Here's a throw-in. Into the box we go. The shot by Hansch. A bit of a bounce there, and a diving stop by the goalkeeper, Miss Tichner. Ferguson. Flanagan. Nice ball behind the back of a couple of defenders there. Trying to connect with May Trichet. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Eastmont ball. May Trichet putting it rather quickly into action for Flanagan. It's 2-on-2. Ball goes out of bounds. I think it touched that Eastmont player last. Referee agrees with us. It will be a throw-in for the Bulldogs. That last player was Mackenzie Ferguson. Great house. The shot by number 12 Flanagan. Ball sails wide. Not a major problem for Ava Courtney. And we will have a goal kick for the Bulldogs. 10 minutes into this first half. Eastmont and Cashmere, the Wildcats and the Bulldogs, still tied at 0-0. Deep ball that time. Trying to keep the ranch from catching on fire is Ms. Bauman. Ball goes out of bounds. It bounced off a Cashmere player last. It should be Eastmont ball, and it is. Folks, don't forget, Thursday, September 9, Mr. Eric Granstrom on the call for a pretty promising contest. Wenatchee Volleyball hosting the always dangerous Chelan Goats. Deep ball that time. Back to the goalkeeper. Courtney. Oh, living dangerously there. Past Ledesma. Walkler trying to clean up the bit of a mess there. Ball goes out of bounds. Let's see what the referee says. It looks like it's going to be Bulldog ball. So where do you go fishing in Montesano, pray tell?
Most of those coastal rivers are just really good. So that's kind of been our hub. And we take off, so we fish anywhere from right there in town or all the way up to the Hoe. An hour and a half, 2 hours away from there. So it's just it's a run-of-the-mill fishing hotel there, pretty cheap. And but the number of rivers on the coast there are world famous, especially for steelhead.
World famous, all right.
Correct. There's some.
That's an endorsement for you.
There are. It is a world famous system.
Right.
Unfortunately, it is definitely crashing. Like most of the West Coast fisheries are having a very tough go at things. My trip last year was canceled because of the complete shutdown of most of the rivers over there. But some very beautiful water over there.
Now we had a throw-in for Cashmere that didn't pan out. Now it's going to be Eastmont's turn. Behind the back of a couple of defenders, the shot across bounces off one of them. Ball goes out of bounds, but on the high side of the flag, so it will not be a corner kick. I believe it will just be another throw-in.
Yep.
For Eastmont. Eastmont knocking on the door of Cashmere. Let's see if they can cash in here. The pivoting header does not work out as Eastmont intended. Not a major problem for Ava Courtney. And the goal kick will favor the visiting Cashmere Bulldogs. Across the field we go, over the head of a defender. Trying to control it now is Flanagan. Flanagan under some pressure now, approaching the bottom line. The shot across. Can she make the turn inside the box? Having a little trouble delivering the shot. There's Flanagan once again. The shot across. Oh my goodness. Well, let's see. The referee says
Offside.
Illicit position. Illicit position. Was it that player on the far end, on the right end, that was offside?
Yeah, Flanagan took that initial penetrating run, and then she ran herself off or across the touchline there, and then came back into play from.
You can't do that. It's like one of those Dikembe Mutombo moments.
Yep. Just need to reestablish yourself on side, and then you can enter the match. But never hurts to push that envelope a little bit from time to time.
You never know. Never know. Fisher, go ahead, please, man.
What do they say? Gameplay, I guess. Part of the game.
Gamesmanship.
Gamesmanship. Yeah.
Klinkenberg. Shot across. Sailing through a forest of jerseys of both colors. Nice touch that time, clearing away the pressure from the attacker. Rosen. Hunch. Back to Rosen. Carly Diaz. Hunch. The turn. The ball gets away a little bit from the Cashmere player. Recovered by Eastmont. Klinkenberg. Rosen. Pitched upfield. Birds. Taken back by Cashmere with some room now. That was Carly Diaz. Carly Diaz, no matter where she is on the field, she knows how to treat the ball. She knows how to create a space, and she knows how to bring danger. It's quite something to watch her control that ball. She hasn't been really brought forward all that much, but there is a level of intensity. There's like another gear when she gets the ball on her feet. We have a substitution coming for Eastmont. We'll tell you in a second who it is. It's number 13, and that's under my partner's elbow at the moment.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you, sir. Hailing Magnuson.
Speaking of being rusty. So, Miss Diaz, is she the younger sister of a Diaz that we saw from Cashmere a couple of years back that was a phenomenal player?
I would not be surprised. I'm not going to say yay or nay. I do not want to elaborate without having thorough knowledge of the situation. I think I do that enough during a broadcast. So I would not be surprised. Lots of younger sisters emulate their older sisters in the Cashmere program. If you don't believe me, just ask Coach Trunson how many Brunner players he has had over the years. A touch upfield on defensive labor by Zoe Brown. Trying to keep it alive is Birds. Nice job by Birds. Under some pressure from Magnuson, number 13. Into the box. Rejected nimbly by Eastmont. 17 minutes 05 on the clock. Eastmont on the move. Ferguson. Flanagan. Back to Ferguson. The sweeping, clearing doesn't quite work. Into the box for Fischer. Can't quite connect. The crowd groans because they could see the goal coming almost. Or at least the shot on goal.
So just
Weems, go ahead, please.
Just got confirmation from one of our viewers. Thanks for watching, Scott. That Miss Diaz is Chloe's younger sister. So Chloe Diaz from Cashmere a couple years ago, phenomenal player.
Oh, tremendous. And we have another substitution for Eastmont, it looks like. It will be Ellie Praiser. Ellie Praiser, number 16, entering the contest. A junior.
I think the last time we saw Chloe play, we were
freezing ourselves off, to put it in a delicate way.
That was one cold match.
28 degrees, I think it was. I don't know, something like that. 25, 26.
Below.
Oh, yeah.
For us, every time you put a microphone on it, instantly drops 20 degrees.
Yeah. And guess what? This year we get to do it again. It's the last day of the broadcasting calendar. Cashmere Cascade up on top of that locker room roof.
Bring the
blankets, the coats,
the coats,
comforters,
blowtorches,
quilts, blowtorches. Shot across into the box, far post, and nice clearing by the back line of Cashmere. Now it's Burst. Molly High, who apparently had that header just a little while ago. Looking to connect now upfield with Scott. Taken back instead by Rosen. Whenever I say that last name, I think of that lovely tulip field in Skagit County, the Rosen Garden.
Yeah, we drove by that this year when it was in bloom, and oh my goodness.
It is something else. It never gets old. We live in a beautiful state. 1933 on the clock. Substitution coming for Cashmere. It looks like number 9 for the Bulldogs, Miss Natalie Dart. Hello to the Dart family if they're watching. Will take a seat, and as soon as her replacement turns around, we'll be able to check her number because I forgot my binoculars. And speaking of being rusty. The throw-in by Cashmere sent back out almost immediately by the Eastmont defense, and it looks like, let me have a look here. Grace Norman, number 2 for Cashmere, is the first substitution of the game for the Puppies.
The Puppies.
Hey, I'm from Cashmere. I can get away with that. Quick move on the right side. Shading to the left, trying to connect with Kendall Flanagan. Taken back by the Bulldogs. Nice move by Carly Diaz, the aforementioned Carly Diaz. There's Norman. Carly to take it back. Rosen. Quick move. This could be dangerous. Nice little through ball there. Interrupted by the back line of the Bulldogs. Trying to keep it alive for Eastmont is Flanagan. Birds on defense. Carly Diaz. The kick up field on the left side. Good turn for Natalie Dart. Taken back by Eastmont. Johnson. Matrichet. Magnuson. Flanagan. The good through ball that time. Into the box we go. Interesting maneuver. Flanagan. Let's see what the referee calls this one. Just a corner kick. Anything illicit about that play for you, Matt White?
No, that was a solid tackle, definitely. Always makes you hold your breath anytime there's a strong tackle in the box. I didn't see anything wrong with that one.
The referee's right on that play. Right on it. Right on it. Right foot corner kick. Out of the box. The shot. Go, 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 go! Eastmont takes the lead 1-0 over the Cashmere Bulldogs. Number 22, Paige Fischer, with the first tally of the game. Matt Wisen.
Very good job by Paige being in the right spot there. Just catching that ball, or catching Cashmere ball watching a little bit, and he gets dropped right in behind the defense. And Paige, solid on that touch, and just puts it in the net.
Excuse me. Let's see how Cashmere responds. Plenty of time, plenty of soccer left. A full 17 minutes left on this first half alone. Quick give and go that time. Kendall Flanagan shot across, cleared away. Not what the doctor ordered for the Bulldogs, having just given up a goal. Another corner kick favoring the Eastmont Wildcats.
Cashmere started out a little shaky in defense, but they seemed like they cleaned things up quite well in the last 10 minutes or so, and just fell asleep for half a second there, and Eastmont definitely took advantage.
Right for a corner kick, this time far in and away to the right post, the far post, and the swinging volley by the Eastmont Wildcats does not pay the dividends they expected. Goal kick for Cashmere, with Eastmont still leading 1-0. Matrichet under some pressure. Tackle from behind, yes sir. Oh, they called it against Matrichet. That's why she was complaining. I thought they called the foul on Cashmere against her, but no, they called the foul on her. So it will be Cashmere ball.
Yeah, I think she might have just clipped part of her heel there before she stepped in and took that ball.
We're back in action now. Klinkenberg. Bauman. Opening the game up for Rosen. Touch up field does not quite work. It will be Cashmere ball. Looks like Carly Diaz will take care of it. Let me have a look. We're in a kind of an awkward position here, folks. We can't really see the scoreboard, and we can't see.
We're in the 26th minute.
Thank you. The 26th minute. I thought you were going to say we're in the 26th floor, because it kind of feels like it at some point.
No, we're higher than that. Definitely.
Hansch with the ball. 26th floor. All right. Norman.
when we climbed past the yaks about halfway up, and then,
We certainly did. We certainly did.
and then saw those used oxygen containers.
That's right. That's right. We said hi to the Sherpas, and they were ironically watching the Mariners. They were not watching us.
Should be really bored.
Don't let my son hear you, pal. He loves his Mariners. It's Mariners, trains, and chocolate milkshakes. And he's set for life.
Oh, well, at least 2 out of 3 are good. Right.
The Bulldogs on the move. Trying to connect with Natalie Dart, interrupted right at midfield. Flanagan. There's Flanagan, a good give and go, a bit too short, cleared away by the Bulldogs. Off to the races we go. This could be interesting. And it looks like Miss Bauman just decided to basically not complicate matters and just went for a rude one and sent the ball out of bounds. Substitution, 2 of them, as a matter of fact, for the Cashmere Bulldogs.
Good luck seeing those numbers.
Oh, man. Teamwork makes the dream work up here, folks. We're back in action now. Whistle on the play. Hard charge by Hansch on Liliana Johnson. It will be a free kick for Eastmont. 27 minutes, 41 seconds. Cashmere still trailing the Wildcats 1-0. Deep ball looking to connect with Flanagan. Cashmere trying to clear it away. Klinkenberg, under some pressure. Bauman, marked by Natalie Dart. Rosen, across midfield, into Cashmere territory. High, there's High. The through ball for Diaz. Waiting for her on the right side is Bjorklund. She goes straight up instead, and the stop by Ali Tichner for the Wildcats. We haven't seen Miss Tichner tested in a few minutes, Matt Wisen.
No, Cashmere, kind of had a rough spot getting past midfield for a little while. And I think some of that had to do when Miss Diaz took a little bit of a break there. She's really been running that middle of the field for Cashmere and connecting with her forwards. And I think now that she's back in, you see the pace pick up a little bit and the connection rate start improving.
She was one of the 2 subs that just came in for Cashmere a couple of minutes ago. We're going to have a substitution come in for Eastmont. It looks like number 7, Kylie Weems, will return to the pitch for the Wildcats. 29 minutes, 21 seconds on the clock. This is a good moment to tell you that Charter College is a proud sponsor of NCWLIFE Channel Sports. They work to get you to work. Find out about open enrollment today online at chartercollege.edu. Flanagan. Nice give and go that time. Went a little too wide. It was Emma Bergen trying to connect with that pass, number 8. And a quick substitution happening for the Bulldogs now. That's why this play is taking a few extra seconds in occurring. Looks like number 8, Tess Scott, has returned to the pitch for the Bulldogs. Nice touch by the defense there. That was Kalkowski, another sub for Eastmont. And with a bit of trouble, Miss Bauman cannot quite control that ball. And it will be Cashmere throwing. So Sophie Kalkowski, a junior midfielder, is also in the game for Eastmont. Scott on the throw-in. The shot by Molly High goes, 31 minutes, 14 seconds. That took a second. Into this first half of play. Cashmere trailing the Wildcats, or if you prefer, the Wildcats leading Cashmere 1-0 since the 23rd minute. Paige Fischer taking care of business, sending the ball to the back of the net from about, 5-6 yards out maybe?
Yeah,
Maybe
it was close,
less
yeah.
than that. Less than that even. Ledesma. Under some pressure now. Look like Birch. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Esther Walkley taking care of this throw-in. Bit of a mixer there. Diaz. Way too solitary, Diaz. Hansch. Whistle on the play. And it will be an Eastmont ball. Diaz wants to make something happen, but it seems to me like she's always having to fly solo, my wife.
Yeah, sometimes she's been working a little too hard tonight, and she needs to bring her teammates into the play. And in doing so, she'll find things a little easier. She's been surrounded by so many Eastmont Wildcats, and a lot of times she does dribble out of that pressure, but it's a lot easier to pass out and then go into space and recover the ball there.
Touch, trying to connect with Natalie Dart, does not prosper. There's Hansch. Across midfield, down the right side, a little too far for Miss Tess Scott. It will be Eastmont ball. 33 minutes and 19 seconds into this first half of play. Eastmont leading Cashmere 1-0. Rosen across midfield, trying to connect with Paige Fischer. Ball sails even deeper. It stops there, however. Ledesma across midfield now, trying to connect with Carly Diaz. Carly battling now with Magnuson. Not a lot of clarity in some of the touches, but it's to be expected. It's only the second game of the season, to some degree. Hansch. And Praiser. And now there's going to be a substitution for Cashmere. We'll tell you in a second who enters the contest. The ball down the right flank. Good defensive maneuver by Ledesma. Stopped at midfield. Touch to the back for Klinkenberg. Weems, Klinkenberg. Bauman. Weems. Good triangulation into Cashmere territory. Good passes, nice touches. Onside is Fischer into the box, right footed shot. Go, 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 go! No doubter from 13 yards out. 2 for Fischer, none for Cashmere. Matt Wisen.
Much better build up that time from Eastmont. More patient. Set up some passing. Great run by Miss Fischer, and even better finish there. Going upper box there. That's not an easy shot to take. You know, I always if I'm going upper, I always go over, and there was no doubt about that shot there from Paige.
There's a shot. Oh, good effort by Cashmere. Good effort by Tess Scott. Almost surprised Ali Teachner. Right on the flip side of the second tally by the Wildcats, the Bulldogs showing some life. Matt Wisen.
Yeah, it's tough to sit back there as a keeper and not see the ball for long extended minutes, and all of a sudden seeing one come up high at you and having to make a save. It's not the easiest thing in the world to do, and so good job with that save. Good job staying in the game and ready for it. And also good job by Cashmere. They need to start generating some shots and being more dangerous there from distance.
This moment of the game brought to you by Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, providing heating and air conditioning service and installation since 1982. Serving residential and commercial, they specialize in indoor air quality. Where were you in 1982, man?
1982. Shoot, I was 11 years old. I was probably at the city pool. We had a small BMX track at the time, too. I was probably down there making the most of summer, and who knows what else. Roller skating, maybe. Was the roller rink still open back then? Good times.
Diaz and Dart. Dart, nice move that time. Switching across the center alley for Tess Scott, who brought some danger a little while ago. Cleared away by Eastmont, pushing it upfield. And the last touch there by Miss Flanagan goes out of bounds. Throw-in for the Bulldogs. Brown bounces off a defender. It looks like it was number 7, Weems. So another throw-in, this time a little farther into Eastmont territory. 37-37 on the clock. Handball there. Referee says play on. I'm going to agree with that one, with him on that one. A quick run now. This could be interesting. Kendall Flanagan with some room. She's approaching the box. The quick touch. Nice job. Oh, my goodness. Is he going to fire? She's not. She delivers a touch. A little too late. Whistle on the play. Foul call. Make that an offside call. I did not see it. Did you, Mike?
Yeah, just a step, maybe a half step off there. Good call. It's one of those things that they changed the way they call that offside a couple years back, and they wait for that player to actually make a play on the ball before they stop play for it. Sometimes it can be good, and other times I don't agree with it, especially with those long balls over the top where you're one-on-one with the keeper and you're setting up a collision, and they won't call offside until the play is made. And more, I've seen so many times where there's a collision between the keeper and a striker head-to-head, and someone gets hurt when they could have waved that off and called offside prior to that happening. I wish they'd go back and refine that. I'm not in charge there, clearly.
And is this, just for our listeners and for neophytes like me, is this across the board that they changed it, or just they changed it at certain levels of play?
Pretty much across the board. The thought behind that is it allows play to continue. A lot of times that player will pull up, won't make a play on the ball. The defense won't react to it, and the game will still go on instead of having to stop and restart. Or a defense will take possession of the ball before the player can make a play on it, and the play resumes or never stops. And so less disruption, but
you got to think safety too.
Safety too, in my mind, yeah.
38 minutes on the clock. That means that the time is now being kept on the field by the officials. There's a shot from behind. Called against Eastmont. It will be Cashmere ball. That is a lovely ponytail on Miss Birch, but if it wasn't because she's jogging away from us, I couldn't tell you what her number is. For those of you keeping score at home, that's the 8th year of my anti-ponytail crusade.
Well, I'm trying to grow one out here pretty soon. My COVID cut, it's starting to get there. I might at least have a mullet here pretty soon.
All right. Let's see some photos. Let's see some photos when we get there. That is the end of the first half, folks. Eastmont ahead of Cashmere, 2-0. We'll be right back.
I promise it's not free.
For all the latest news in North Central Washington, go to ncwlife.com or find us on Facebook. Got a news tip? Email us at news@ncwlife.com or call 888-2020.
When the people you serve are your friends and family, you see the world a bit differently. You understand that your survival depends on the health and strength of your relationships. Your word is your reputation, and that doing the right thing is the only way of life that matters. At Confluence Health, we remain humble. Trust is a gift that is earned, a privilege, an honor. And we remain grateful for the trust you place in our hands.
Think premium can't be capable? Think again. Introducing the first ever AT4 lineup. Premium and capable. That's professional grade from GMC.
Hello, my name is Brian Brett, the Fire Chief for Chelan County Fire District 1, and I just wanted to talk about how amazing our Rivercom team is. They are intentional, purposeful, and skillful in everything they do, and they are the best at what they do. How they prepare, how they handle the caller, how they coordinate the emergency services, and how they push themselves to be the best. This is the kind of spirit that our Rivercom telecommunicators have. Our community needs you, we need you, we admire you, you're our lifeline.
Come on, I'm a certified technician. I was trained to take good care of you.
9. I've only been to the dealer.
I've been coming here for years. These guys are great.
Look around. The BMW, the Jag, the Volvo, they're all waiting for regular service. Well, the BMW has a little computer issue, but that's nothing we can't handle. Come on in.
From regular maintenance to computer troubleshooting, trust the Global Car Care technicians with your import, diesel-powered, or domestic vehicle. Global Car Care. They speak your car's language.
Dankeschön.
Hi, everybody. In North Central Washington, I'm Dan Kuntz, and I do the honors each and every weekday morning at 7 a.m. to bring you live local news, local weather, local sports. It's called Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. It's a fun show. I enjoy doing it. I invite you to watch it. It's Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. live right here on the NCWLIFE Channel. I interview movers and shakers. We have a good time. Start your day live and local. Wake Up Wenatchee Valley right here with yours truly on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Beautiful East Wenatchee, Washington, where we've just enjoyed, and I do mean enjoyed, 40 minutes of soccer action, non-league soccer action between the Eastmont Wildcats and the Cashmere Bulldogs. As we talked about during the pregame, Matt Wisen, it was a little rusty at first for both sides, particularly perhaps the back line of Cashmere, but we've seen some good soccer, even though it's early in the season and a non-league contest. We've seen some good touches, some deep penetration, some individual maneuvers that perhaps serve as snapshots of what's to come for both teams once they get some minutes under their belts. No?
Yeah, you're right. I don't think this 2-0 scoreline fairly portrays the game tonight necessarily. It's been 2 plays, albeit great plays by Eastmont.
Good plays, yes.
But then a lot of back and forth between both teams and fair quality play between both teams. I don't think any one team has had run of play in the match, and it hadn't been that obvious. Like I said, they both had brief spells of success. Cashmere is close to finding the net. Just a couple things Cashmere can tweak a little bit, and they're right in this game. 2-0 scores, that's That's the worst score to sit at it.
Very
at
deceitful.
halftime. So,
very deceitful.
Very
Yes,
deceitful.
indeed.
So by any means, I wouldn't say Cashmere's out of this game.
Not at all. Not at all. And if Eastmont has something to look into the rearview mirror with glee about, the main reason for that is the play of Miss Paige Fischer. 2 tallies, the 23rd minute off of a corner kick right at the mouth of the goal. She just tapped it in. And then a beautiful, and once again, we do mean beautiful play, collective play from about 40-plus yards, 3-4 long touches that ended up with Miss Paige Fischer sinking one to the upper left corner of the net defended by Ava Courtney. Nothing Miss Courtney can do. A beauty of a goal and a 2-0 lead so far for Eastmont, Matt.
Yeah, the build-up on that play was definitely great. Players took 2-3 touches max between themselves. Probably four-plus pass build-up.
Nice.
Good off-the-ball movement. Cashmere got spread out a little bit disconnected. Eastmont found those passing lanes and those running lanes, and start to finish, quality.
A lot to be happy about, a lot to play for also in the next 40 minutes. We'll bring that all to you right after this break. This is NCWLIFE Channel, Cashmere against Eastmont, with Eastmont leading 2-0. Don't go away.
When you call Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, you're calling on 35-plus years of experience in the Wenatchee Valley. Spending extra time in your home, you may have discovered an unwanted aroma. Stinky feet, pets, who knows what. Call Dick's today about installing their Train Clean Effects electronic air cleaner or a Rheem Halo ultraviolet air purifier. Either way, the air quality in your home will be improved. Proudly servicing all of North Central Washington, call 884-6444 today.
Are you a take charge kind of person? Consider a career as a health unit coordinator. You'll work to keep health facilities running efficiently by coordinating medical providers, patients, and departments. The Charter College Certificate in Health Unit Coordinator program can get you up to speed on basic patient care, health records management, health and safety procedures, and medical billing. And the 10-month online program includes a computer you keep. Get started at chartercollege.edu, where we work to get you to work.
Are you dealing with a pest or weed issue and you just don't know what to do?
We use the best pest control methods approved for areas with kids and pets.
Whether it's rats, mice, ants, or spiders,
or something else altogether, we provide the coaching and solutions you're looking for.
And you can know that your dollars are supporting a local, family-owned and operated business.
Allow us to help you get back to living healthy and pest-free. Harvest Valley Pest Control.
Yes, we would all love to have a crystal ball to tell us precisely where the local economy and real estate market is headed in 2021 and in the near future. However, what we do have here at NCWLIFE Channel are local experts we connect with every week to give us the inside scoop on all you need to know about your home and our local real estate market. Join me each week while we find out what's happening in the greater Wenatchee Valley. I'm your host, Crystal Hughes, and you are watching At Home with NCWLIFE.
911, what is the address of your emergency?
Yes, it's me. It's my husband. I think there's something the matter with him.
It was a feeling that I'll never forget, like being able to meet them and know that he survived.
Okay, tell me what's happening. Is he conscious?
No, he's not. He's
okay.
not.
Okay, take a deep breath for me. I'm getting you help.
Rivercom means to me that I still have my husband here with me. They're the ones that guided me through saving his life.
Our experience with NCWLIFE has been amazing.
People think television and they think it's this huge production thing. It's really expensive.
It's crazy how affordable it is. I couldn't believe it.
It's not as expensive as we thought it was going to be.
I would say I was really surprised to see that it was actually comparable to radio ads or print media.
It was really affordable.
For all the latest news in North Central Washington, go to NCWLIFE.com or find us on Facebook. Got a news tip? Email us at news@NCWLIFE.com or call 888-2020.
Welcome back to beautiful East Wenatchee, Washington. We're just about ready to start the second half. Excuse me, the second half of this non-league contest between the visiting Cashmere Bulldogs and the hostesses, the Eastmont Wildcats. So far, a 2-0 lead for Eastmont, and we're going to take this opportunity to do something that we didn't do at the beginning of the broadcast. To wit, the coaching staffs for both teams, starting with the visiting Cashmere Bulldogs. Assistant coach, Anya Belcher, and bench supervisor, Loretta Tronson. Team managers, Hadley Westland, Quinn Pace, Erin Ireland, and Vanessa Cornelio. For Eastmont, assistant coaches Letty Fisher, Matthew Kimmel, go Cougs, Robert Martinez, and Justin Garalde. The Eastmont Wildcats are now going to take care of business from left to right on your screen. I got that right. That's 2 in a row, man. I'm on a roll. And then the Cashmere Bulldogs will do their thing from right to left. Once again, Columbia blue for the Wildcats, white and orange for the Bulldogs. We are in business here at Wildcat Stadium with the Wildcats leading 2-0. Bit of a family affair on that Cashmere bench, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, definitely. Cashmere, they're how do I say it? Very
across into the ball. Go! And Cashmere gets on the board, and it's a brand new contest.
2-0. What'd I tell you?
You called it, sir. You called it.
I was going to, right before that goal, which is a beautiful goal, great strike, very characteristic of a Tronson coached team. Like to get after it in the first 3 minutes. I think they really want to put pressure on
Natalie Dart with the tally. I'm sorry, Matt Wisen. 47 seconds into the second half. Go ahead.
Yeah, right before that, we were so rudely interrupted by that goal.
I know. How dare she?
I was about to say, you said a family affair, and I'm about to say that, Cashmere, unlike almost any other school I know of, it seems like there's always the family lineage runs so deep, and you see these names year after year after year, and they have so just great sporting families that produce great athletes.
Far post, the touch! And right after the Cashmere goal, the Wildcats get back on the board. Once again, the set play, the corner kick to the far post, Matt Wisen, hurting the Cashmere something fierce here in this non-league contest.
Was that Paige again?
Looks like number 22. It looks like Paige. Yes, indeed. We're gonna make sure that would be a hat trick. Yes, it is Paige.
Just a fantastic volley. Again, a little bit ball watching there from Cashmere on that back post. Not to take anything away from that finish, because that was an incredible volley and struck with power and accuracy. So maybe we just get this back and forth, entertaining second half, and
let's keep this up. Of course. Yeah. To finish the thought, Anya Belcher is the former Anya Tronson, Coach Dennis Tronson's one of Coach Dennis Tronson's two daughters. The other one, Amaris, was coaching in Chelan not too long ago. I don't know if she's still coaching there. But yeah, the apples did not fall far from the tree. And there's Eastmont again trying to put this one away. Cleared by the back line of Cashmere, but still under some pressure. Ooh. That would be Weems battling it out.
Well, I definitely imagine now Tronson's probably this. I think it's fact that he's been coaching now for 53 years or something like that, right?
He's been at it a while.
He will probably be one of those Cashmere Coaches Hall of Fame's candidates when he finally steps down from taking this team. It'll be it'll be awkward. It'll be kind of strange not seeing a Tronson on the sideline.
True, very true. Very true. I was talking to Coach Tronson before the game, and he said that his longtime lieutenant, his longtime assistant coach, and the head coach of the reserve. Oh my goodness! Look at that play! Look at that move that time by Kylie Rose, and a bit of a slalom move there, right out of the slopes, and the shot across sails wide. Steve Haney has retired. Coach Haney coached alongside Coach Tronson for a number of years. An excellent, excellent guy, and a tip of the cap and a congratulatory hello across the airwaves for Coach Haney. Happy retirement, Coach. We're back in action now. Weems. Looked like Bickford over there. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Cashmere ball. The Bulldogs cut the lead in half. Less than a minute into this second half, making it 2-1. And then basically the next play over, Miss Paige Fischer for Eastmont said that will be enough of that, and made this a two-goal gap for Bulldogs and Wildcats yet again. It's 3-1 Eastmont here, but again, lots of soccer ahead. Only in the 5th minute, there's a good through ball looking for Fischer. Who else? And the stop by the goalkeeper for Cashmere, Ms. Eva Courtney. A good move. Bjorklund battling it out, trying to keep it alive. Nice whistle on the play, however. It will be a free kick deep in their own territory for the Eastmont Wildcats. Folks, don't forget, Saturday, September 11, at 6 p.m. is the Jerry Bershauer Memorial 111 and Legends Cup at the Wenatchee Valley Super Oval, with Eric Granstrom and Greg Rentz on the call. You won't want to miss it.
That car out there revving its engine for a while, was that build up to that advertisement?
That was probably it, yes. That was probably it. Might have to send him some residual checks. Good move down the right flank. Fischer. The give and go. Interrupted by Zoe Brown. Whistle on the play. Mr. Navarro there. Seeing something illicit about that move. It looks like an offside call. It will be I want to say Carly, but I'm not entirely sure. It will be Cashmere ball. Let's just leave it at that. Recovered quickly by the Wildcats. Flanagan opening the game up. Right-footed shot coming. Oh, my goodness. That would have been something to behold, Matt Wisen.
Yeah.
What a shot by Matrichet. Go ahead.
Did not miss that by much. That I was waiting for it to kind of dip. It was starting to move, but yeah, great shot.
Looked like Kylie Matrichet with that shot. Bjorklund. Diaz. On the mark is Weems. Deep ball on the right side, and the stop by the goalkeeper, Tichner. Bjorklund. Zoe Brown. Hansch. Brown. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Eastmont ball, and it is. 48 minutes, 8 seconds. So about 32 minutes left into this in this second half of play. The touch to Miss Flanagan does not quite work. Bounces off one of her kneecaps, and it sails out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for the Bulldogs. Bjorklund on the header. couple of bounces later, ball goes out of bounds. It will be Bulldog ball once again. This moment of the game brought to you by Confluence Health. High quality care close to home. Confluence Health is dedicated to improving our patients' health with safe, high quality care in 12 communities. Shot across. The bounce doesn't quite work. And the second try sails wide. But Eastmont looking hungry. Matt Wisen looking for that fourth tally.
Yeah, that definitely increased their energy in the second half here. And their activity level up top is really improved over the first half. Lots of movement and putting that ball in dangerous places, and they're starting to see some results.
Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Walkley putting it back into play. Cashmere now on the move, opening the game up for Carly Diaz. Carly, Weems on the mark. Into the box. Is she going to get a shot off? She is on the stop by Ali Tischner. I was wondering, is she going to get a shot off? Is she not? Looked like she was under some pressure there. She still managed to deliver a shot, but Tischner putting a stop to the danger. Fischer. Recovered by Cashmere. There's Hansch. A bit of a shove there. Hansch hits the deck right in front of the referee. Referee says play on. High. Off to the races now is Natalie Dart. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be, in my opinion, it should be Eastmont ball, but let's see what the referee says. We have a substitution here, but apparently Mr. Hurtado, the head coach for Eastmont, says the substitution needs to wait until the referees okay it. And now they have. It looks like number 13 for Eastmont, Halen Magnuson, has returned to the pitch for some more playing time. She was the first substitution for Eastmont in the first half. We're back in action now. Across midfield, trying to connect with Liliana Johnson. Stripped away by Zoe Brown. Pushing it closer to midfield. Good stop by Eastmont there. Across the center alley. Fischer drawing a crowd as well as she should be. She's been a thorn in the side for Cashmere all game long, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, definitely. Well, that was good hold-up play from Fischer. We haven't seen much this game, but good job receiving that ball and holding on to that ball and distributing it, waiting for help to come.
Diaz and Dart. Dart trying to surprise the marker once she struggled to control the ball. Looks like Baumann trying to control that ball. Diaz tried to make that Dart try to catch up from behind, but the ball sailed wide. And Dart will have to content herself with a throw-in. "52 minutes, 26 seconds into this contest. Throw-in into the box. Stop. Oh, my goodness. A good effort goes to waste. Molly High could not quite deliver the shot she wanted. She's still battling for it, and they're battling hard. Whistle on the play. The call goes against Eastmont. The Eastmont player does not care for it, but the call stays. The referee will count now the 10 yards distance between wall and ball. This moment of the game brought to you by Global Car Care. Your vehicle is their number one priority. Here's the free kick, right-footed shot, and it sails over the crossbar. Global Car Care, your vehicle is their number one priority. Diesels and European cars are their specialty. Pickup and drop-off available. Stop by their website, globalcarcare.net. 53 minutes, 39 seconds into the box. That shot sails a little short that time. Not a major problem for Miss Teachner. It looks like Natalie Dart trying to bring some more danger to the gate defended by the Wildcats. Weems to the left flank of the defense. Across midfield now. Fischer taken back by Bjorklund. Molly High has to turn a little bit for Birch. Ball goes out of bounds. Substitution coming. It will be number 20 for Eastmont entering the contest. That is Sophia Greathouse. Sophia Greathouse. Harvest Valley Pest Control, your local North Central Washington pest control experts, serving Wenatchee, Chelan, Leavenworth, Quincy, Moses Lake, Ephrata, and everywhere in between. Call 509-797-0090. Ball goes out of bounds. Another throw-in, this one favoring the Eastmont Wildcats, I believe. That is correct. With Eastmont leading the Bulldogs in this non-league contest by a score of 3-1. All 3 goals for Eastmont coming courtesy of Paige Fischer. There's Bjorklund in the box for Cashmere. Nice ball. Into the box, shot across, bounces off a defender. Should be a corner kick, and it is. The lone tally for Cashmere. 40-plus seconds into this second half, courtesy of Natalie Dart. Excuse me. The American Challenge is on at Sangster Motors, home of the all-new Yukon SUV. Right footed kick, far post. A little too far from Miss Molly High. Recovered by the back line of Eastmont. Trying again is Walkley. Before she can get to it, however, Eastmont recovers the ball. Through ball into the Cashmere territory. Good chipper that time. Off to the races now is Johnson. And she cannot believe what happened there, Matt Wisen.
Very good opportunity. Just a little bit strong of a touch there and got away from her. Cashmere kind of dodged a bullet there as they were trying to get back and just catch up to that break opportunity, and Eastmont kind of did them a favor.
This moment of the game brought to you by Rivercom 911, now hiring telecommunicators. Learn more online at rivercom911.org. What would a career at Rivercom 911 mean to you? Eastmont putting it back into play. The throw-in by Greathouse. Bounces off a Cashmere defender, and it will be Miss Greathouse. Actually, Mr. Kimmel. Matthew Kimmel, old buddy. Handing it to his player. And then Miss Greathouse putting it back into action. Diaz, bit of a collision there. She hits the deck. She seems to be doing okay. And now will it be Miss Hansch? No, it will be a Cashmere player, but not Miss Hansch nor Miss Diaz taking care of this free kick. Substitution coming for the Eastmont team. Looks like number 16, Ellie Praiser, will enter the contest once again. Taking care of this one is Jen Ledesma. Ball sails high. Bickford across midfield now. Fischer. Long ball to Praiser. Praiser almost catches up to it. First on it is Norman, sending it out of bounds. It should be a corner kick, and it is. 58-20 on the clock. With Eastmont still leading Cashmere 3-1. Lovely evening of soccer here in the eastern shores of the mighty Columbia in the Wenatchee Valley. The shot. Oh! Oh, wow. That is unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. Kendall Flanagan with the corner kick that bounces off the thigh of the goalkeeper. How would you score that one, Matt Wisen?
I think it's a goal. It's just it was mishandled. Goalkeepers, they've got so much stuff going on around them. Eastmont was crashing in on the net. The keeper's trying to keep one eye on the Eastmont attacker coming straight at her, trying to head that ball, and one eye on the ball. And unfortunately, I think she got both eyes on the attacker, and it just went off her hands the wrong way.
It happens to the very best of us. Happened in the World Cup of Mexico in 1986. A quick run by Fischer into the box. The quick touch, the shot, and it sails wide. It was during the penalty kick definition. The goalkeeper dove. I don't remember if it was for Brazil or Mexico, but the goalkeeper dove. The ball hit the crossbar, came down, and hit the goalkeeper in the back and went in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, tough breaks there, and unfortunately, you're in such a confined space with so many feet and heads and bodies and everything going on that there's the reason I was not a goalkeeper. I'm horrible at it.
Ball goes out of bounds with Eastmont now holding on to, let's just say holding a 4-1 lead over Cashmere. $60 minutes, 26 seconds on the clock. Weems, taken back by the Bulldogs. Molly High, scooped away by Eastmont. It looked like May Trichit. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Cashmere ball. Molly High. First on it, Miss Fischer. Touching it to May Trichit. And now Bickford. A bit too long that time for Magnuson. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for, I want to say the Bulldogs, but I don't think I'm correct on that one. I think Miss Magnuson is holding on to the ball with a lot of confidence. Yep, indeed, it belonged to her and her team. We're back in action. Good stop right at midfield. Switching across the center alley. Praiser. Greathouse. There's Greathouse. Good triangulation. Referee gets out of the way. Molly High. Molly High with some room. High. The through ball doesn't quite pay the dividends she was hoping for. Touch to the back. Zoe Brown. Norman. Good move. Scott into the box. Looking for Dart. Cleared away by Eastmont. Despite what the scoreboard may be telling you, this hasn't been your, according to Hoyle, textbook blowout. I wouldn't call it a blowout under any stretch of the imagination, Matt Wisen.
No, I mean, Eastmont definitely is gaining momentum, though, and I would definitely say that if you're going to call one half for a team, this is definitely Eastmont's half.
I would agree with that. Cashmere is having a lot of trouble bringing danger to the gate, defended by Teachner.
And Cashmere looks like they have, they don't have a very deep bench. I'm not exactly sure what Eastmont's is right now, but they brought a lot of energy in the first 10 minutes of each half, 10, 12 minutes, and it seems like they've kind of.
I don't think the legs are quite there for Cashmere just yet. Considering how two of the goals happened from set plays, and you said they're ball watching a little bit, perhaps the the conditioning is not quite there yet for Cashmere as it needs to be. There's the shot, dart, and it's a good stop by the goalkeeper, Teachner. We were just talking about how what a struggle it's been for Cashmere in this second half, and then Miss Dart shutting me right up, or at least trying to, with a fairly dangerous strike of her own.
And Cashmere, in true fashion, they're not going to give up. They're going to keep fighting until that whistle blows.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised if they drew a goal closer in this match.
A good through ball that time into the box. Looking to connect, it looked like with Mitrajcic. And now Miss Mitrajcic is accusing something. She's having a little trouble with her right leg. She's approaching the bench, as a matter of fact. Yes, is she going to take a seat? Yes, indeed, she is. It will be Mackenzie Ferguson taking her spot. And now number 4 for Eastmont, Kalkowski, has also subbed in for another player. 64-57, make that 65 on the dot. A quarter hour of soccer left in this contest between the Wildcats and the Bulldogs. Molly High. There's Cora Trainer, number 3. Diaz, nice job. Diaz, making some room as she goes. The shot! Oh my goodness! Oh, what a shot by Diaz, and the crossbar saves Eastmont, that Wisen.
Yeah, you could see that when she took her first touch on that ball, that she was going to set herself up for a shot, and she's got a strong shot. But great strong hands there by the keeper. Good job pushing that ball aside, and always grateful for a strong crossbar if you're a keeper as well.
By my count, you were talking about Cashmere's bench, but by my count, and this is as unscientific as it gets, I've counted 3 or 4 subs for Cashmere today so far.
Yeah, looking over there, it looks like they've got 4, but you can never tell if one is suited to play or not.
There's another shot from a distance, trying to test Miss Teachner. This time it was Tess Scott, but the ball sails high over the crossbar. "67 minutes on the clock. Don't forget, folks, Friday, September 17 is the other football, or the turn for the other football here on NCWLIFE Channel, is Eastmont football against Lewis and Clark, with Eric Granstrom and Grant Olson on the call. 6:30 p.m., September 17th. This is definitely the best time of the year. I don't care what you say. Fall soccer season is just awesome.
Yeah, change of the seasons, definitely for the better. It seems like this summer was – I love summer, don't get me wrong. But when it seems like it starts so early now and it just – there's no, like, preheating the oven. It just goes straight into scorch mode. I'm so ready for fall weather and pumpkin spice lattes and soccer.
Pumpkin pie and
pumpkin
soccer.
pie,
and
apple pie
that's
and
right,
all
that's
that kind
right,
of stuff.
That's right. And stuffing.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Just I've been working on my hoodie body for a while now. It's time to wear hoodies and make the most of it.
Is that what they call it? All right. I thought it was just dad bod that I was rocking here. Apparently it's a hoodie body. All right. 68 minutes, 17 seconds. You learn something new every day here, folks. A shot out the field by Miss Fischer. Defensive labor by the Cashmere Bulldogs. Throw in this time being taken care of by Kalakowski. Flanagan into the box. A little too long for Ferguson. Whistle on the play. Let's see what the referee calls it. I think he calls a foul against Eastmont. It will be Cashmere ball. Mr. Navarro has his flag down, so it was indeed a foul. As opposed to an offside call, I mean. 11 minutes away from the end of this contest, and Mr. Hurtado is preparing another substitution, if not two, for his Eastmont Wildcats as they lead Cashmere by a tally of 4-1. Biosports Physical Therapy, providing the best environment, most qualified, experienced therapists in North Central Washington. You have the right to select your healthcare team. Why wouldn't you choose the best? Choose Biosports. Looks like number 8 has entered the contest for Eastmont. That would be Emma Bergen. We saw Emma Bergen earlier in the contest, and now we see Mr. Navarro chatting it up with Coach Hurtado. Kalkowski, Bergen, stopped by trainer. Trying again is Bird's whistle on the play. That looked a little bit like a wrestling match there. Rightly called to a stop by the referee.
Well, I went to the, since you're wearing your WSU shirt today, I went to the Cougar game on Saturday.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I would say that that tackle right there was stronger than any tackle I saw WSU make all night long. It was so frustrating.
Yeah, it was a night for frustrated football fans across the Evergreen State. I was so ready to make fun of the Huskies, and then my Cougars just decided, you know what? Oh my goodness, somebody is in a bit of pain. Now the trainers are rushing out. It's an Eastmont player. We're not going to venture on a name so as to not panic anybody who might be watching, but it looks like
a cramp there.
Yeah, it looks like a cramp. By the way they're treating it, it looks like a cramp.
Yeah, back to the football game. I know the crowd sure erupted with pleasure when they saw the Huskies score, but I don't think they were as willing to rub salt in that wound.
No.
After the game,
I stayed away. I commiserated with my friends who happen to be Huskies, and just wondered how long till the Seahawks hit the gridiron to see how that goes.
I think we might just want to support the Sounders. And
Good point. Good point.
Yeah, this year is not the Pacific Northwest's year for football.
No, it doesn't look like it.
You never know with the Seahawks, but they haven't had the strongest of preseasons, that's for sure.
No, that's true. They struggled a little bit, but you know, I choose to keep the faith, so to speak. As we watch one of the players still being tended to, she seems to be doing okay. It doesn't seem to be a majorly serious injury by the way it's being treated.
And soccer though is getting more and more frustrating, especially if I've been really frustrated this year as a Sounders fan, watching your players go off to international duty, and meanwhile MLS continues to play with half their players available to them. Just really is tough to be an MLS fan at times like that. And then now the U.S. comes off to a less than desirable start in CONCACAF World Cup qualifiers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
And now she's walking, looks like, she's walking by herself on her own power. A little bit gingerly, but she seems to be doing okay. She's, of course, conscious and earning a nice little round of applause as she began to make her way to the sideline.
Say that's Miss Flanagan, I believe.
It looks like it's number 12, Kendall Flanagan, whose corner kick bounced off the thigh of the goalkeeper for the fourth tally of the contest for the Eastmont Wildcats. A big sigh of relief for everyone involved on both sides of the field as Miss Flanagan grabs her water bottle, sits, and takes a well-deserved break.
Yeah, she's been running hard tonight and causing lots of havoc in the backfield there. And you're not in mid-season form. You
Not
can
quite
cramp
yet.
up pretty quickly sometimes, especially on grass. It really takes a toll. You know, it's nice in your joints and everything, but sometimes you have to work a little harder on a soft pitch.
74 minutes now. Wenatchee make that Eastmont. I'm terribly sorry. Speaking of Rusty, Eastmont ahead of Cashmere 4-1. Kalkowski. Kylie Diaz across the center alley. Caitlin Bjorklund. Flag is up. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Eastmont ball. There's the throw-in. Stopped quickly by the Bulldogs. Bjorklund. Whistle on the play. Foul called. Free kick. Cashmere. Moving fast into the box. Scott cleared away. Trainer. Diaz, the shot. Diaz and the stop by Ali Teichner. Trainer. Touch to the right side. Off to the races we go. Shot across. No, right at Teichner, trying to surprise her a little bit. I was expecting a shot across, and instead it was Teichner getting involved. Fischer. Fischer. Across midfield. Getting past Birds. Swinging a left-footed touch. Ferguson into the box. The shot. Oh! She could not get any power behind that shot, so the ball just rolled gently into the hands of the awaiting Miss Courtney. That could have been the 5th goal for Eastmont that time. Greathouse. Recovered by Cashmere. Norman. Bit of a ping pong match at the moment. The touch down the right flank sails wide. It will be Cashmere ball. 7:30 on the clock. So about a minute and a half until the referee takes over the timekeeping. As we see Miss Trainer take a seat, being replaced now. We'll tell you in a second who has taken her spot. It is Molly High. On the move now, Eastmont. Bickford with the ball to the left flank. Sails long and wide. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Cashmere ball. This moment of the contest brought to you by Charter College. They work to get you to work. Find out about open enrollment today online at chartercollege.edu. A little hard to tell as to what's going on. They're waiting on a player who went to fetch a ball. And instead, they're deciding to use a different ball. Throw-in for the Wildcats. Rejected by Cashmere. Cashmere is going to try until the whistle blows, folks. They're not going to give up on this game. 3-goal deficit be darned. Diaz.
Yeah, we saw 2 goals scored in probably less than a minute tonight to open up the second half. So you never know.
Ledesma. Birch. Waiting on the left side is Carly Diaz. Fraser. Right-footed touch, interrupted by Miss Norman. Taken back by Fischer. Fischer. Trying to deliver one into the box. Still battling with Norman. The shot by number 4, Kalikowski, right at the hands of Courtney. Dart with some room. Shot across. Sails over the head of the goalkeeper and over the crossbar. Goal kick for Eastmont as we see the referee check his watch. Here comes the kick. Referee's pointing at his hand. It looks like there was an illegal maneuver there. I did not see anything illicit, but we're going to go with the experts on this one.
Yeah, so now we're on the referee's clock now, so I'm not sure how much time.
Looks like a handball has been called. A handball against Eastmont. That's Cashmere ball. Yeah, I don't see them adding much time. It's been a fairly clean game. Not a single yellow card, much less a red card, and the only long delay we had was when Miss Flanagan sustained a cramp, and then there's the shot. Not a major trouble for Teachner. Was acquitted herself quite nicely under the 3 tubes for Eastmont, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, she's done very well tonight. Just, I don't really have any critique of these players tonight. I thought overall everyone had a pretty solid game, especially considering it's early on.
Kalikowski, the deep ball to the top of the box. A bit too long for that forward. And Miss Courtney with the stop. Like my partner said, the time is being kept on the field by the officials. The referee checks his watch, for sure not for the last time. The long ball by Diaz. Top of the box. Good effort. Dart the shot and the stop. Natalie Dart still hungry for that second tally. Ledesma. Molly High. Bjorklund. Straight into the heart of the box. Not a major surprise for Teachner. Good effort by the Bulldogs. Eastmont on the move. A little bit of keep away to bleed a few more seconds off the clock. Ledesma. Out of bounds. It should be Eastmont ball. Pushed upfield into Eastmont territory. Whistle on the play, says the referee. It will be a free kick for the Bulldogs. Ledesma. Stopped by the Wildcats deep in their own territory. The through ball sails a little wide, too far from Liliana Johnson. Whistle on the play, foul called. It will be a free kick for the Wildcats now. So this one not quite over yet. As it is my tradition, folks, thank you so much to the folks of NCWLIFE for allowing me to be back for, I believe it's my 8th season. There's a shot and the stop by Ava Courtney. I always say this in the first game of the season. I am more than privileged to be back and more than lucky to be back with my partner here, Matt Wisen. How many years have we been doing games, Matt?
I think you just said it. Was it 8?
8?
Yeah.
I think it's 8 years now.
It's been a while. Yeah, it's I'm grateful for a audience that's extremely patient.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And there's the whistle that tells us that this game belongs in the vintage section of the store. The Eastmont Wildcats have taken this one over the Cashmere Bulldogs by a tally of 4-1. Don't go away.
For all the latest news in North Central Washington, go to NCWLIFE.com or find us on Facebook. Got a news tip? Email us at news@NCWLIFE.com or call 888-2020.
When the people you serve are your friends and family, you see the world a bit differently. You understand that your survival depends on the health and strength of your relationships. Your word is your reputation, and that doing the right thing is the only way of life that matters. At Confluence Health, we remain humble. Trust is a gift that is earned, a privilege, an honor. And we remain grateful for the trust you place in our hands.
Hey everyone, Fletcher and Amy Ellington here from Live It Up. In the investment world, ROI stands for Return on Investment. Well, how does better health, better wealth, and better relationships sound for ROI? Join us every week right here on NCW Life and learn how to invest in the most important asset, you.
We're going to answer your questions and provide some weekly inspiration so you can create a life that you love. Join us on Live It Up.
When your heating or cooling system is giving you trouble, call the diagnostic doctor from Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning.
Here's the culprit right here.
All joking aside, when you call Dick's, you're calling 35 years of experience at customer service right here in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's strongly believes in repairing before replacing, and they service all major brands of HVAC units.
Come on, I'm a certified technician. I was trained to take good care of you.
9. I've only been to the dealer.
I've been coming here for years. These guys are great.
Look around. The BMW, the Jag, the Volvo, they're all waiting for regular service. Well, the BMW has a little computer issue, but that's nothing we can't handle. Come on in.
From regular maintenance to computer troubleshooting, trust the Global Car Care technicians with your import, diesel-powered, or domestic vehicle. Global Car Care. They speak your car's language.
Dankeschön.
Hi, everybody. In North Central Washington, I'm Dan Kuntz, and I do the honors each and every weekday morning at 7 a.m. to bring you live local news, local weather, local sports. It's called Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. It's a fun show. I enjoy doing it. I invite you to watch it. It's Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. live right here on the NCWLIFE Channel. I interview movers and shakers. We have a good time. Start your day live and local. Wake Up Wenatchee Valley right here with yours truly on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Beautiful East Wenatchee, Washington, where we have just witnessed an entertaining encounter between the Wildcats of Eastmont and the Bulldogs of Cashmere, with Eastmont taking this one by a score of 4-1. The scoring started in the 23rd minute via Paige Fischer tapping a ball from basically 4 or 5 yards out off of a corner kick from the left side. Then in the 35th minute, Paige Fischer again with a beautiful collective play that took, I would say, almost a good half of the field before ending in a beautiful shot to the upper left-hand corner of the goal, defended by Cashmere's Ava Courtney. Then, seconds after the initial whistle of the second half, Natalie Dart put things 2-1, bringing a bit of tension to the game, cutting the Eastmont lead in half and giving the Bulldogs a glimmer of hope. However, that glimmer was a little short-lived, as Miss Paige Fischer nodded her third tally of the game just a play later, making this a 3-1 ball game for Eastmont. And then later, in the 59th minute, a corner kick from the right side by Eastmont's Kendall Flanagan bounced off the thigh of the goalkeeper and slunk past her and into the back of the net. That's the final score. 4-1 Eastmont over Cashmere in this entertaining non-league contest here at Wildcat Stadium. And if there's something to be said about these two teams, is that the conditioning perhaps may not be there, but there's quite a bit to hang your hat on, Matt Wisen. There were some really good stretches of play, lots of beautiful goals, and it looks like a promising season for both squads.
Yeah, you're right. Both teams definitely have seen things that they can take from this game and build on. Doesn't hurt them in league at all. Cashmere doesn't matter really if they win or lose this game, but building on this game, going into league is really what matters here. Coming out of it relatively healthy and having some success, both teams, and so it was an entertaining game to boot.
Absolutely, nothing to complain about. We want to thank you once again for being part of our evening. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as we did. On behalf of everyone involved, this is Sebastian Moraga. The gentleman on my left is Mr. Matt Wisen, saying thank you for being with us, and we'll see you next time.
Good night.
Counterplay inside, picking his way back to the 10, to the 5, into the...
Thanks for watching High School Sports on your home for local high school sports, the NCWLIFE Channel. Today's broadcast was brought to you by Biosports Physical Therapy, Charter College, Confluence Health, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, Global Car Care, Harvest Valley Pest Control, Rivercom 911, and Sangster Motors.